Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben!
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you a slightly spooky one.
I was expecting you to kick off with I want to suck your blood or something, Michael, but...
No, I wasn't ever a big fan of that sort of genre.
Yeah, neither. can't pretend to, but still, hopefully a cool coin from the Royal Mint. Today we've got a Dracula coin.
Now this is from last year. These are new coins, but this is from last year.
Well, I was going to say there's a few people that are fans of the live stream that may have known this is one we spoke about quite a while ago and haven't actually got around to filming the unboxing for. So
here it is.
Here it is.
Alrighty, so it's actually a fairly cool coin. I saw these designs last year. Have we got it up the right way? We do.
Okay.
So. You've got Count Dracula there, standing quite imposingly. You've got his castle in the background with the traditional bats that fly around him, holding his cape out in that standard pose. So it looks really, really good.
Yeah, definitely kind of a towering figure there on the right hand side of the coin. Very cool.
And then over the page on the obverse, you've got there King Charles with the £2 of face value. So a cool coin. Now, Ruben and I have just had a bit of a animated discussion about whether this is part of a series. We can't find any information on that, but I am 100% sure that the conversation I had with the Royal Mint was these are part of a kind of a Halloween-y type series, but I might be wrong, so we're not going to tell anyone that. But they are available now. We don't have thousands and thousands of these things. Once they're gone, they're gone. We can't get them anymore. But while stocks last, they are in. Now, as you can see, they do come naked in the tube. If you buy one or two, we will encapsulate them, but if you're buying a tube's worth, we're not going to pull them all out and encapsulate them. But if you're just buying a couple or a tube plus one, which I know a lot of people do, they buy a tube plus one, so they've got one to show, then we'll encapsulate the one.
There's no way they would have got it past their equivalent of Treasury, Michael, but I am a little bit sad they didn't decide to throw in a couple of fangs on King Charles on the other side there. Just a nice little subtle change to the effigy.
I can see the Royal Mint, the Royal stamper, whoever actually does that, authorises it, signing that one off and losing their job very shortly afterwards.
It would have been worth it, but well. Still a very cool coin, and guess we'll wait and see if it is in fact part of a series or not. So.
An opportunity missed, you reckon?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Michael. We will see you in the next one.
Sounds good. See you soon.